Greetings, geeks and nerds. I'm Lazy Universe and I'm White and Nerdy, and welcome to a Lazy Universe Top 10, in which I'm going to count down my top 10 favorite things that I love, and which today I'm counting down my top 10 favorite picks of Justice League episodes. This is combining Justice League, the animated series, and Justice League Unlimited, and I'm not going to try to compare and contrast the different ones because we're not doing that. No. Just the same thing if we started Shock. It's like, I want to do my top 10 favorite episodes from every season, so we're just gonna do this through this season Coyote. And I already technically reviewed the first 3 episodes of Justice League Unlimited, like last year, so yeah, for Jason Coyote, that's how we're gonna do things here. So I'm just gonna break down the rules really quick. Number one, this is just my list, my opinion. So if you guys don't agree with one of my favorite episodes, you're entitled to disagree with me. Number two, just remember that these are just my picks and opinions, and that it doesn't reference you guys. Just because I don't put one of your favorite episodes on the list doesn't mean that I hate it. It just either means either I didn't get the chance to see it, or I just forgot about it entirely and how good it was. And also number three, I'm just doing this completely 110% for fun. I'm not doing this for any other reason. And also, I don't make these lists to piss people off. This is a list just to have people come in here and just remember the good old times that we have together. So, let's travel to the DC Universe and join together with the Justice League and count down my top 10 favorite Justice League episodes from Justice League the Animated Series and Justice League Unlimited. And if you guys have any top 10 favorites, I'd like to know in the comments down below. And if we share a favorite episode, then hey, fist bump. Yeah. Or either that or high five if you prefer. So, let's join the Justice League and see if we got what it takes to save the world. This is the Lazy Universe Top 10 favorite Justice League episodes from Justice League the Animated Series into Justice League Unlimited. So, let's begin the countdown. Number 10. Dead Reckoning. An actually really incredible episode and a really creative one, especially starring a member of the Justice League we don't really talk about, Deadman. Deadman heads to the Himalayas where he hopes that an old master can help him discover why he's still around, why he's still living, why he's cursed to be among the living. He wants answers to his unanswered questions. But not everything goes as it's planned because the Injustice League storm upon the Himalayan mountain sanctuary and of course they take down everybody and also kill the master. This is a really good episode, and I love how Dwayne McDuffie was able to basically write Deadman in the best of ways that you couldn't even begin to imagine, and it's just a creative, fun episode. With one hell of the best plot twist ever brought into an animated series when Batman finally picks up a gun and uses it out of his control. This is an amazing, impressive, and alright, downright wonderful episode that you should check out if you have the time, and I highly recommend that you do it. It is awesome. Number 9. Comfort and Joy. A really cute and adorable Christmas themed or holiday themed episode with a lot of fun and a lot of passion behind it. This isn't an easy episode to glance over, but for what it's worth, it is an anthology episode based upon 3 different characters doing, well, different things. John and Shira try to learn about the greatness of the holiday spirit as John tried to teach her how to love snow and Shira tried to teach him how to have a good time without always being so stern. Superman goes back to Smallville to visit his parents while bringing John Jones along to enjoy on the Christmas festivities and the holiday spirit, even though he does not really in the mood. And the Flash has to deal with Ultra Humanite while trying to get a real toy that kids really want and kids really expect to play with, and it's just a cute episode. It really encaptures the holiday spirit, and it's just a holiday classic, and I can see myself watching this every upcoming December, and it's really definitely worth it. Number 8. Clash, a really fantastic episode that introduced Captain Marvel into the DCAU, and it's really cool. A small team of superheroes are trying to beat the ever-loving crap out of Parasite, but yet Parasite just ends up beating the ever-loving fuck out of the other superheroes, until Hope comes in. Hope in the form of the Big Red Cheese himself, Captain Marvel, who's the new superhero in town that just happened to help the Justice League because he has intentions of joining the Justice League. And he would join the Justice League except for one little incy bitsy thing where he endorses Luthor running for president, which of course backfires on poor Billy Bastion. Yes, for fuck's sake, this is a political episode, but god damn it if it isn't an enjoyable one, and especially with the ending battle between Captain Marvel and Superman are worth it. This is a really fun, really enjoyable episode that really capitalizes on the battle between Superman and Captain Marvel, and it's just downright fun, and the way that they did it was awesome. Number 7. Ultimatum. This is an awesome throwback episode that remembers the Super Friends, but not these Super Friends, the lesser known Super Friends. There's a new team of superheroes in town that basically get all the credit a lot more than the Justice League do, but the Justice League thinks that there's something not quite right with this new superhero team. And not even the team themselves realize that they're not actually humans, they're clones, and they are dying, and they will keep being cloned until there's no more. With the course, the evil masterminds of Maxwell Lord and Amanda Waller are sitting behind the scenes, ready to stop everything and anything that would happen. This is a great handled episode about revenge, torture, abuse, and everything else in between, and it really capitalizes on what these poor kids had to go through. And this episode is definitely worth a look if you can find it, especially if you're a fan of the Super Friends just like I am. It's definitely worth a shot and worth a look.
Long shadows with us.
Safeties.
Number 6. Patriot Act. A really fantastic episode that really capitalizes on just how important that superheroes are in the real world and how they're important to everyone. While the A-list Justice Leaguers are out saving the day, the B-list Justice Leaguers are actually the ones that are going to basically save the day. Vigilantes, Shining Knight, Stripe, Stargirl, so on and so forth. When at first they realize all that they're doing is just going to a parade. A hero parade where they can all be enjoyed, celebrated, and, everything else. That is until evil General Ellen shows up and makes a holy hell out of everything that's happened. And it's up to these B-list superheroes to prove their worth as A-listers. This is an awesome episode that really capitalizes on how important that superheroes are in the world, no matter how big or how small, and it is a beautiful episode. Because no matter who you are in the world of superheroes, as long as you're out there trying to do the right thing, save the day, save innocent lives and people, then that's all that matters. I love the importance of this episode, and I love what it capitalizes, especially for superheroes, that no one is above the other, and it definitely was a shot if you can find it.
You're a relic. In this world, power is the only thing that matters. You and those other no-names.
Number 5. Double Date. A really fun written episode written by the beautifully talented Gail Simone, and dear God is this one a memorable one and one that you should watch. After years and years and years of searching, Huntress finally came down and came across the man that murdered her family, so of course she wants revenge after what he had done to her at a young age. But of course, when she attacked, she ends up finding out that there was no one actually there to begin with, that it was all just a ploy, which finds her kicked off of the Justice League. Pissed off and out for revenge, Huntress decided to team up with the legendary superhero The Question, who wanted her to decide whether vigilante or heroism is the truth. But at the same time, Black Canary and Green Arrow are also doing their thing, so this ends up becoming a tag team duel between all of them. It's a case of heroes versus vigilante, but it is so much fun, and how Gail Simone had written these heroes, God bless her, because she did such a wonderful and tremendous job. It's a great episode, a well written episode, and especially well voice acted. And if you have the time and if you have the chance, I would highly, highly recommend that you check it out and give it a chance. You won't be disappointed.
Help. Why risk your life for me?
Because I like you.
Number 4. Flash and Substance. A really terrific Flash written episode, especially one that capitalizes on just how important that Wally West is in the DC Universe and in his own universe. Wally is excited. His Flash Museum is going up, but there's nobody that seems to be around that's able to open it, so he asks Orion and Batman if they'll join. That is until Wally finds himself in a trap, and a very creative one, and some of his basically road gallery all team up together, or most of them. As the roads all try to create basically very creative and ingenious ways to kill the fastest man alive, which of course, they really aren't that successful at first. So eventually Flash asks his longtime nemesis and also best friend, the Trickster, what is going on, as the Trickster is unfortunately and sadly left out of the villainy fun. This is an episode that mostly capitalizes on the Flash, and I'm not the biggest Flash fan, I can give you that, but I still did love this episode, and I love the way that they handled Wally. As if you want a reason to really fall in love with the fastest man alive, Flash and Substance is the episode to go, and if you want a reason to love Wally even more, this episode is for you.
You're off your meds, aren't you? I'm better off without them. Take them if I start feeling down. You know that's not how the medicine works. You're not well.
Number 3. Legends. A Gardner Fox inspired episode, and this is a great way to basically get across the message of the golden age of superheroes. The Justice League are fighting off against Superman's longtime nemesis, Lex Luthor, who really seems to have the upper hand above the Justice League, that is until a few of them accidentally go missing. Flash, Hawkgirl, Martian Manhunter, and Green Lantern are all stuck in a different parallel universe, where everything doesn't seem to be, well, as one would be. That is until they find the Justice Guild of America, a play on the Justice League of America. Definitely respecting the Justice Society of America, that is, but a play on the Justice League nonetheless. Jon Stewart thinks that there is something not quite right with these leagues. It is until Shiera lands next to a bunch of graves, wondering where they are and who they belong to, but in fact they belong to the Justice Guild of America, and they've been dead for quite some time. This is a great way to honor and respect the golden age of superheroes, and especially remembering the great memory of the great Gardner Fox. This episode is really damn fantastic. As if you're looking for a throwback to some old age superhero classic fun, I can definitely recommend that you check out Legend, the two-parter. It is an awesome two-parter.
You can't! I made you! Not justice for bail!
Number 2. Metamorphosis. A great origin story for the Metamorpho, who is a really unreorganized and realized character in the CCAU. Jon Stewart Green Lantern happened to save a train that held upon his best friend and fellow comrade and soldier in arms, Rex Mason, who was going into town for some business. But Rex Mason fell in love with the wrong woman, and of course he finds himself in the way of her father's warpath, which has him be transformed. As he's Simon's dad's perfect chance to experiment upon what he's going to do, transform and make the Metamorpho Project, and his main project was of course Rex Mason. Which Simon is happy that he transformed Rex Mason into the world's ultimate superweapon, which of course makes him horrified and disfigured and transforms him into basically a monster. As with these newfound powers, at first, Rex is convinced in using them, basically using them against the Justice League and especially Jon Stewart for stealing his Doyle. How dare he? I love this play on Metamorpho, and they did a great job of capitalizing a different origin for the guy, but one that works and basically makes him a very sympathetic character and one that you want to see more of. It's an awesome new origin for a very awesome superhero, but a very underrated superhero nonetheless, so if you have the chance, check out Metamorphosis and see just how awesome it is.
Formula.
Rex! Please, you don't know what you're doing!
And my number one favorite Justice League episode got the honor of going to For the Man Who Has Everything, a play upon the Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons story, but this was handled with such loving care that it was just awesome. It's Superman's birthday, so Wonder Woman and Batman head over to the Fortress of Solitude to pay their good friend a visit and also to give him some birthday gifts for his birthday. As Superman already got the best birthday gift, that parasite living on his chest, is giving him everything that he wanted, everything that he ever could have dreamed of. He has a beautiful wife, he has a son, his parents are still alive, his homeworld Krypton hasn't been destroyed. He has everything, but yet something's missing. If Superman was granted everything that he could want, if he had everything, had it all, then why isn't the man of tomorrow happy? Because Superman eventually realizes this isn't real. Nothing is. Everything is a lie. Everything was created for an evil, evil purpose. And even though Superman was very happy in the world that he has created, the world he's come to know and love, he just had to let it go. He couldn't torture himself any longer. For this trickery was to keep the Man of Steel busy so Mongo could take over the world. You know, that old Superman villain Mongo was trying to take over the world. And you bet when Superman wakes up that he was going to beat the ever-loving shit out of Mongo and rearrange his face. For The Man Who Has Everything is a beautiful, sad, and tragic episode, but a great one. And it gets my seal of approval for an episode that you should check out. Even if you read the comic book as a kid, or even today, please do check out this episode.
Do you have any idea what you did to me?
And so that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. That was my top 10 pick for favorite Justice League episode. Do you have any favorite episodes that were on this list? Let me know in the comments down below. And let me know your own personal top 10. I would love to hear more from it. But anyways, this has been a Lazy Universe Top 10. And thank you guys as always for watching. If you like this channel and you want to help it and support it grow, the best way to do so is by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell icon so you can be notified every single time I make an upload. But anyways, I've Lazy Universe. I've White Nerd to keep you on. Thank you for watching this Lazy Universe Top 10. And until next time, and as always, take care.